The video for Single Ladies just won Best Video at the MTV VMAs, and the dance moves have become completely iconic. Were you surprised that it had such an amazing reaction?
Absolutely. When I did the video, it was, you know, the second video we did, I had all the budget and the big treatment and storyline for the single If I Were a Boy. And we used everyone and kind of piggybacked from that video and just had 12 hours. And I said, I just want a white background. My mom stayed up the night before and made those black bodysuits. And I said black and white, really simple, minimal, and one take, and just make it about performance.
What was the inspiration for the choreography?
Well, I had a reference to Bob Fosse. There were certain iconic movements that I loved and I wanted to put into the song, and the second I heard the beat, I remember seeing that like 2 years before, and I said, you know, that would be perfect for this song. And I feel like, you know, the choreography is like a hit song in itself, and usually in videos you see choreography, but you don't really remember what they did. And I mean, it was the cheapest video I've done out of all of my videos, and it became the most iconic. Yeah. And it's funny how life is. I never thought I would have a body of work that would be such a huge part of pop culture, and hopefully, you know, years from now it'll be something that's still referenced and just it's amazing.
I have to mention Justin Timberlake on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Beyonce! Oh my gosh, I'm so psyched to do this new video with you.
Me too. But you know, there's this one thing. I haven't met the other dancers. Are we gonna have time to rehearse?
Oh, look, don't worry about the other dancers, B-Town. I handpicked them myself. These guys are pros.
These guys?
Hi, we're the dancers. Are you guys warmed up?
Oh, we're warmed up.
Yeah, we're warmed up like biscuits.
Yeah, dance biscuits.
All right, let's turn this mother out. Lay back.
A wonderful backing dancer. Fair play to him for putting the leotard on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the heels.
And do you know what? He danced very well in the heels.
He did.
I think somebody's been practicing. I've had a go. I'll be honest. I've had a little jig in my hands.
Did you?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I tell you what. Come back after the break, because I'm going to ask this lady to leave because I want to speak to Sasha Fierce.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's coming.
Okay.
Your latest album is named after your alter ego. Would you please introduce us to Sasha Fierce?
Well, I had a word with her, and she told me to tell you that she doesn't do interviews.
She doesn't do interviews?
She's a diva.
She's such a diva.
It's terrible. I have to talk to her. I have to get a hold of her.
Well,
she needs new...
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions about her.
Okay.
How did she come about?
Well, my cousin actually named Sasha Fierce. And it's amazing because the tone of my voice, the way I hold my head, and the fearless confidence that I have is very, very, very different from how I am when I'm not on the stage. And I've realized that every performer has someone that they've kind of created that takes over. And it's been my way of staying grounded. And now I'm learning that, you know, I'm kind of merging the two the older I get. Okay. And, you know, whenever I am in a business meeting or, you know, need to be strong, even in my real life when I need to protect myself, or then Sasha kind of is merging with me.
I was going to ask, is it possible for Sasha to exist off stage? Does Jay-Z get private viewings? Jealous. I'm just jealous. But let me ask you this. Is there a danger that Sasha may one day overpower Beyoncé? Is Sasha killing our Beyoncé?
No.
All right, okay.
It's not. It hasn't gone that far. I'm not like schizophrenic or anything.
Okay, that's good. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Are you schizophrenic? Will there be any other alter egos in the future, do you think?
I don't think so. The older I get and the more comfortable I am, the more I'm kind of merging the two. And I don't plan on having a different alter ego every year or every month or every album.
Two of you in there's enough.
It's enough of the alter egos.
Well, listen, I want to find out more about your early life and how you know, it shaped you as a person and a performer. When did you discover you had such an amazing voice? Was it in the shower like the rest of us?
It was actually on the stage. It was my dance teacher heard me singing, and she, you know, held these talent shows at our school, and she said, "You should sing this song. You should sing. You have a great voice and you like to dance, but I think you should sing." So my parents saw me sing and perform for the first time, and they were very surprised. And more than anything, for me, it was like this one place where I felt like I could do or say anything or be anything, and I just fell in love with, you know, feeling that comfort, because I was a lot more shy when I wasn't performing.
Is it true that you sing Whitney Houston in the shower?
Yes. Something about the shower just makes everyone feel like they can be Whitney Houston. It's not true, but...
You're so driven. It's well documented. Your work ethic is legendary. Where does that come from?
I think for one, my parents were really driven and they worked really hard.
Y'all ready to go see Michael Jackson?
My mother worked 14 hours, my father the same. And they always taught me that, you know, when you want something, you're going to have to work for it. And actually, when something comes too easy to me, I get a little afraid, because in my life, I've worked so hard for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy I had to work for everything, because I see some celebrities that, you know, they get the best of the best so fast, and
they go bonkers.
it's kind of yeah. So it's taken so much of everything that I have to get to where I am. So I think twice before I do something that is going to be detrimental to everything that I've built.
I mean, as you said, your parents have been instrumental to your success, your road to superstardom. Your father actually gave up his job to manage you. Were you aware of how much of a sacrifice that was at the time?
No. And they never forced me to perform or sing, and they never told me, okay, if this doesn't happen, then, you know, it's your fault. Or now that I look back, I think that was really crazy. That was really, really crazy. I can't believe he did it, and I can't believe my mother supported it. And
it's a roll of the dice.
Amazing.
You can't deny it.
It really is.
It
really is.
Take us through the program your dad devised to teach you to grow as a person and a performer.
Well, I think, you know, he was a fan of Berry Gordy and Motown, and he kind of just about created the same, you know, workouts and vocal lessons. And
I read about it. It sounds like a boot camp.
It was kind of like a boot camp, but more importantly, we were really good friends. So we had so much fun.
Did you ever prepare yourself for the fact the dream may not come true? Did you have a plan B? I mean, I
did.
I can't imagine you driving a bus or working on a building site. Sasha maybe, but not you. But what was your plan?
I remember us being on Star Search, which is like a, you know, it wasn't a reality show, but it was kind of equivalent to the shows that are out now, like a talent show.
Talent, yeah.
And we lost, and I told everyone in school I was only like 9 years old, and it was so embarrassing to me, because...
You were 9. I mean,
know.
Cut yourself some slack.
I know, but it just really, when I walked into school and everyone saw it and we lost, and, you know, I told everyone, we're going on this and that, and I was a little girl. I learned a lot from that. So in my mind, I always had a doubt, like, all right, it's a possibility that this doesn't happen. And I always told myself to be private and not to talk And
Yeah.
I think that was one of the reasons why I've been so private. Ever since then, even when we got another record deal, we had a song that was about to go on the radio. We had shot our music video, and I was in 8th grade, and I didn't tell a soul, not one person. So one day they just looked up and I was on television.